San Francisco facing the Thunder for the second time in 3 days. They beat OKC by 21 on Thursday. And we saw another Curry flurry Saturday. He's averaging 38 points over 2 games against OKC this season. And here we go. That's 9 in the quarter for him already. Draymond Green to Curry for 3 more. 14 points now for Curry in the first. Closing seconds of the quarter. When he's feeling it, he's feeling it. 33rd career 20-point quarter. Only Kobe Bryant has more in the last 25 seasons. Warriors up 73-48 at the half. Go third quarter. Still cooking. I mean, you got to start guarding him after half court. 31 feet. He was 11 of 21 from 3. His 4th game with at least 11 triples this season. That's an NBA record. This time from 32 feet. Ridiculous. And then the Warriors up 92-61. Draymond Green's like, just get it to him any way you can. Unbelievable. By this point, the question was, how many would he score? How about 49? And he didn't play it all in the 4th.
That's crazy.
Unbelievable. Warriors win at 136-97. Cool him off. Cool him off. Amazing. Another night. Another Steph Curry scoring feat. His 49 points, the 5th most in a game with fewer than 30 minutes played in the shot clock era. Klay Thompson and Curry have 3 of the 5 highest totals. You might remember Thompson.
And he still has 2 more games to go. Listen to this. In his last 11 games, he's shooting 49% from 3. This season, he has 6 games with 10 or more threes, more than the rest of the league's players combined. And on contested threes, he's shooting 42%. Which is better than 93% of the league. This entire segment is just to marvel about Steph Curry. You tried to guard this man. I cannot imagine.
Why are you coming at me like that, Adam?
Because SHAQ wasn't going out there and hedging on Steph. So I just want to know, it couldn't have been fun. It had to be awful.
No. Fear. You have a little fear, and not from like you're scared of a guy, but just not knowing what he's going to do. When a guy's coming up, and obviously he has an amazing handle, but when a guy can shoot from anywhere on the floor, when he shoots from going left and he shoots going right, and then when he gives the ball up, he's even more deadly with his cuts, with his screening, with his ability to come off screens. I mean, he's just impossible to guard. So when I watch this guy, I watch him shoot shots, Candace, that I'm like, no, that's not a good shot. And it's like, but for Steph, that is a perfect shot. And so what I love about Steph is obviously all the highlights we see for him coming down, shooting these 50-footers. But what I love about him is his ability to give the ball up, the ability to play off the ball, his ability to pass the ball with both hands, and also his ability to go in there and, like we talked about, he's a great finisher. People don't give him credit because we see the half-court shots that he make, but he's a great finisher with both hands. He takes contact well. So, I mean, this guy's phenomenal.
I've played against the best, beat the best. I've only seen something like this one time for 2 years. A fellow by the name of Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. The speed, the prettiness, the efficiency, how the ball went in. Hadn't seen it. And Steph is my favorite player because, again, this is something I've never seen before. And when he first came in, I hated on him.
Did you really?
I'm the guy that's sitting on the couch, and when he goes to the corner and he throws it up, no way that goes in. And it goes in. And then, I wait, he ain't gonna make this one either. And then finally, he earned my respect, and he's my favorite player. I wish I could shoot like that, because it looks pretty. I'm glad he's playing in this era, because if he played in our era, D-Wade, I would have had to touch him up. And it would have hurt my heart having to touch him up, because I just like watching him play. Like, he's must-see TV. Like, if I was a guy that didn't play basketball and had kids who wanted to play basketball, when the Golden State Warriors come to town, I'm going
That's
to watch
what we're going to see.
I'm going to watch that. And then, the title of the best shooter ever to play, don't ask. It's him by far, by leaps and bounds.
I remember watching in 2014 when they lost to San Antonio in the playoffs and watching this kid put up 50. And I had watched him at Davidson, of course, and watched a little bit of Golden State a little bit. My brother would be out there trying to guard Steph a little bit. But that was kind of when he did that in the playoffs. That was when I was like, oh, like this is going to change how people perceive basketball. And now you pull up the parks and you see these kids out there shooting 50-footers. And I just want to pull over and tell him there's only one Steph Curry. And that's why I feel like people think they can be like him, but they can't. There's one of him. He's one of one. And I think in that way, it's fun to watch him. But if I have a child and they think that they're able to do the things that he does, that's crazy. You can't teach that.
So if you saw Layla out there,
I would knock her out. Like my nephew, I'm like, you are not Steph Curry. Like
you've given this speech before
1,000,000 times.
You know, listen, when the hand go like that,
that's the serious.
He's given this speech before.
Man, when kids go out there and think that he doesn't, over time, replicate that jump shot where he finishes his shot, now kids are out there doing all this like Steph, and that takes years and years of, perfecting your game. So I think he is one of one.
So would you say Ice Trae is Steph Curry-like for the Hawks?
Yes. Yeah. I think he is Steph Curry-like, but Steph is still one of one.
My favorite thing about this season for Steph is, and I played a similar role, right? Great player in the organization. Another great player come down that kind of overshadows your greatness. And Steph took a back seat, similar to what I did. And we kind of forgot about Steph Curry when Kevin Durant was there. And he goes through the injury last year. And now he's like, hello, two-time MVP is back. And he's back with, a level that we have never seen out of a two-time MVP. He may not get MVP this year, but this is definitely, for him, it's probably going to be one of his favorite seasons of his entire career when it's all said and done.
I was reading that when everybody was in the bubble, he was working out the same time they were playing because they weren't there and put on 5 pounds of muscle to get up to their speed. There is a race right now for scoring leader. So last night, Bradley Beal dropped 45 points to overtake Steph Curry by 0.1. We are going to have a race to the finish for scoring leader. Now, Steph Curry has already won 2. His last one was back there. He has won 1. He's looking for 2. 2015 was the last time he won. If he were to win, he would become the oldest scoring champion since Michael Jordan, who did it in '97. MJ did it 10 times, Wilt 7, KD 4, SHAQ 2. So he would join a list of 19 that had 2. And I know you would have had 3 if David Robinson didn't drop 74.
If the Clippers would have played some defense.
Yeah. I mean, if the Clippers didn't point shave, that's okay.
Yeah.
He's not mad.
No, I'm not mad at all. I like Bradley Beal. And see, I'm not really qualified to answer this because all my points are in the sky, but I'm wondering, D-Wade, Candace, maybe you can answer. I'm wondering, as a shooter, can you say I'm going out and get 50? Because I know when I used to tell you to get 50, you used to go out, same thing with Kobe and LeBron. So as a shooter, if you say in your mind, I'm going to get 50 tonight, can you do it, or does it just have to happen?
Well, Beal shot 37 shots last night. I mean, the career high for Curry is only 33. So he seemingly was shooting his way to that, but his question to you.
I'm not a shooter, so I can't act. But as a scorer,
I might be the best shooter.
When you in this kind of rhythm like this that these guys are in, 50 is not that far away. When you're averaging 30 a night, 50 is like, okay, just get a little hot tonight. A couple more.
Shining MVP, what is that like for you as a player?
I appreciate the love. Obviously, it's nice to have fans back in. You can have that type of interactions. And obviously, when we're playing well, it's about, entertainment and fun and joy. And, I love those type of environments.
Okay. Steph, James Hill, BNC Sports. You had it going tonight. You've had it going a lot of nights. You were hitting a lot of shots. Can you talk about being in the zone?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a great run, obviously, and trying to continue it. Nights like tonight where you want to get off to a good start knowing, we should win this game, and they were going to come out and try to, give themselves some life early. We wanted to take that away. And offensively, it's trying to create any type of space. Obviously, when you see the first 2 go down, you start to find another level of confidence even, to start the game and, try to create an avalanche from there. And we did a good job of sharing the ball, taking care of it so that we got great opportunities every possession. And I guess it's a team like that helps just build momentum, keep it, and separate yourself, early in the game. So it was a good, very intentional type of night.
Did you know Beal had 50 before you before it tipped tonight?
Of course I did.
Okay. Did you know how many you needed to take the lead?
No, I didn't go that level. I watched everybody in the league. I know what he's doing. He's obviously been playing at a high level. But anytime somebody gets 50